So yeah, we're going to spend a little bit of time with Dark Souls 3 today. I'm about 15 hours deep into it now, but you're going to have a go at it, Kelly.
Yeah, I've never played this before. I've never played Demon Souls or the previous Dark Souls.
You spent about an hour with Bloodborne.
Bloodborne I had a very small go at.
To be fair, you did pretty well on Bloodborne. You got up to the Cloud Beast and got it down to about 10% health before it sucker punched you and just got you down. You did like surprisingly well.
Okay, don't big me up for this one.
So I expect, you know, big things. Okay. And while I've got no proof to back this up, I did. So you got a lot to live up to. So yeah, these are the tutorials. All of them usually start with games like this. There's an enemy straight ahead. You can lock onto them using R3. I'd recommend you probably lock onto them because it means you can circle around them. And so that's parry, that's block. You might want to go down that alleyway to the right, because there's usually little items hidden down these things. Yeah, if you hold circle as well, you'll run, but it'll use your stamina up. So yeah, you can use those souls. You'll find souls scattered around the world, and what you can do is you can use them, and it'll top up your soul total in the bottom right-hand corner there.
Okay.
And that's essentially your currency.
So I started with a ring. Do I need to equip that?
I don't know actually. If you press the options button and go into your equipment, and yeah, you've got, see there about 4 aisles down, you've got your life ring. So I'll be honest, that'll raise your maximum HP, but I'll be perfectly honest in saying that it'll probably be negligible in the long run. It may mean you can absorb that extra glancing glow before you finally go down. You'll get your Ashen Estus Flask here, and that tops up your FP. And a bit later in the game you can change up, you can only equip like a max total of Estus, but you can allot different amounts of Ashen or normal Estus to top up your health or top up your FP, which is that new blue bar.
Sneak on.
Yeah, if you walk slowly like that you can sneak. Now, just to give you a little tip here, there's an enemy in plain sight over there, but I'm pretty sure there's one to the right here as well that will ambush you. Hey, there he is. He's lying down. You see him?
Yeah.
If you run up to him, oh wait, let him come to you. Nice. See, I told you this wasn't going to be as scary as you think it is.
Oh yeah, I was pretty scared.
If you walk up to him, you should be able to get him. Oh, there he is. These guys are pretty easy. They go down in one hit after getting shield up and just run, like, walk towards them. Try to lock on, remember. It'll make life a lot easier. There you go. And I think there's one guy at the top of them stairs to the left. I think he ambushes you. But I think there might be items up there as well, so it's always good to go and explore. Like, don't shy away from exploring just because there's enemies. You might miss out on some really good items.
I mean, is it ever obvious which way you're supposed to go?
Yeah, I mean, the game pretty much leads you in a straight line across the board.
And that's watching someone else die.
Yeah, if you touch bloodstains, it'll show people dying. It's really surprising that people have died. Yeah, if you press R1 and a direction button at the same time, you'll do a kick. It's good for kicking people's shields away if they've got the block held up constantly. It's a bit.
Is that the move, Al?
Yeah, the left stick. It's kind of awkward to do. I'll be perfectly honest.
Well, I'll see if I can.
You've got to kind of push them at the same time. Yeah, parry it's really useful, but it's pretty hard to pull off, and it's risky because if you fuck up your parry, you take the hit whereas holding your shield up. If you want some extra items, head down here, but be prepared for a big fight.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's not as intimidating as it might seem at first.
Turn back.
What you'll notice is that the water is so deep it makes you go slowly, so it prevents you from running away. The most you're gonna have to come back to is
Start again, okay.
is them 4 enemies. So, and you know how to fight them effectively now. So all I'd say is hit and run, because he is intimidating.
Right. Okay, I see him.
He's the yeah. He's there. He is. He'll spin at you occasionally as well. Right, try and stay behind him. Don't slash into his face. Try and slash into his haunches. Don't just roll because you'll run out of stamina when you need it. Right, get away from him.
Oh shit! I thought I was dead.
Right, heal. Right, circle strip. There you go. You can do that, but he's not that dangerous. You just got to keep
How
out.
do you get behind?
Don't roll. Right, there you go. Right, then move. Don't get greedy. Get greedy. You'll run out of stamina and you'll break your guard if you don't have that much stamina. Right, stop. You're doing well. Just keep out of the way when he does that. Basically, just circle straight from him until you see him signpost an ability, then hit him in the back a few times and get out of there.
I was pressing attack a couple of times and I don't know whether it does.
It cues up your moves, so just press it precisely, don't just spam it. Because I've done that before and I've fucked myself running out of stamina.
I was trying to move out of the way and I couldn't.
Right, get out of the way. That's probably his worst attack. These things, I don't know what the fuck they are. They're like crystal lizards, I've been calling them. Crystal beasts. Watch out. If he gets on his haunches, he's going to do an attack. Oh, I think you staggered him actually.
Yeah, I did a heavy attack the first time.
It's just about not getting greedy. I mean, everyone's going on about how hard Dark Souls is, but it just punishes you for making mistakes. Don't get greedy. That's one of the worst things to do. Is when you see they've got very little health, you just get greedy with your attack.
You just want to go get them. Yeah.
You've locked off him. Oh, never mind. He's nearly dead. Nice. Tiny skills are quite rare. Like some weapons require them for upgrades. There's always a few bloodstains around here, but don't. They see that shiny orb? They're items. So don't forget about them.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes enemies will drop them as well. So just keep an eye out for them. But yeah, if you basically just go back across the water and go through that gorge that you were originally going to. I think he's probably worth taking on because he gives you a tight-knit scale. You don't see one of those crystal beasts for quite a while into the game, maybe like another 8 hours. So, and I don't think you get many tight-knit scales elsewhere. So he's probably worth taking on.
So I chose this character. This is just a knight character. I think it was one of our standard.
Yeah, so there's like
builds.
8 or so different characters. There's quite a few actually, and they're all quite varied. So you pick the knight. They're kind of like they're sword and board. They're quite high defense. They've got really good starting armor. They start at something like level 9 with a good, so they've got good starting sets, a decent pool of health, decent defense. Kind of recommend them for anyone who's new to the game or not particularly good, because I don't think I'm particularly good at Dark Souls games. That's a bonfire. So they're your checkpoints in the game. So yeah, knight's a good starting point, but you've got like the warrior, who is a bit like the knight, except he has less defense and more outright strength, brute strength. You've got the mercenary, who's more about being a skilled swordsman. And you've just learned an emote. You won't be able to do much at bonfires yet, but if you pan your camera over to the right, that is where we're headed.
Okay.
So that kind of opens the game up properly. So you've got a few more enemies in this next area to take care of.
But should I die, come back here?
If you die, you'll come back to the last bonfire, rest of that, which is here now. So there's quite a few items in this area that probably worth hunting for as well. Now this is kind of the game's taking the training wheels off a little bit now. These will attack you in numbers, try to ambush you. Now there's one down that. There's one there, there's 2 there. In fact, when you get close, they'll attack, so get in quick and kill one before they stand up. If you do a thrust on these, they'll probably die pretty outright. There's no cabin explorer yet. Oh, there you go. Watch you don't roll off the cliff.
That's probably
Have a look around every nook and cranny because there's items tucked away everywhere in this game. I really encourage exploration. Yep. Block. These guys don't hit too hard, so you're quite safe blocking them. It's more when you're fighting skilled swordsmen or heavy hitting monsters that's when blocking is probably not a good idea all the time, because monsters tend to have a bit of a habit of comboing your block till it breaks and then leaving you open without any way to dodge. Get around the corner. And then draw the one with the shield back out. This is a spear and shield guy, so he'll block while being able to poke at you from behind a shield. He'll be defensive. And then just charge him down because he can't do shit when you get close. I certainly can't do shit. He might pull out a knife. Yeah, firebombs are quite useful. They're an item you can equip on your bottom bar and throw at them, and they're essentially grenades. They're pretty useful for fighting clusters of weaker enemies. This game takes a lot of cues from Bloodborne. It seems to take a lot of the lessons or gameplay tweaks they did to Bloodborne and reapply them to the Dark Souls formula. Yeah, this is a kind of jumping puzzle.
well done.
So if you hold circle and you'll sprint, and if you click L3 you'll dash, so it wants you to jump on top of that coffin. I'll admit this is pretty hard. You need to give yourself a hell of a run up because the jumping mechanics are shit in this game.
Then I come off there.
No, run off the top of that rock there. I think that's probably the best one. I never could make it. I think there's an enemy right behind you. Oh no, I must be thinking of a different part of the game.
So
you can't get it. You can go back round and try again. Yeah, so if you're falling and press R1, you'll do a plunging attack. It does massive damage if you land on an enemy. It's really good for taking out big fucking monsters because they'll just take a chunk of their health out. Yeah, did you think that White Spirit was an enemy? Yeah, they always make me shit myself because I'll be concentrating. Right.
The ragdoll mechanics there. I thought he was coming with me. So who's this then?
Okay.
This is the boss.
You guessed it. So, yeah, this is the first boss. He won't activate until you go up to him and press X and activate him. He's got a one of the bonfire swords through his chest.
Ah, okay.
Now, all I'd say is don't block this guy, dodge him because he'll hit really hard and maybe stun lock you like I was mentioning before. And when you hit the halfway point of the fight, I don't really know what advice to give you. It was pure luck that I got through it. He's got massive range. Dodges left and right or forwards under his blade. Watch out for that. Grapple. Dodge. Back up. Get up the ground, press something and get up quicker.
How fast does it take to heal?
You'd probably be safe if you do it now. You're probably better off getting in close and circling around to the right and just dodging random. Don't presume he's finished his combo until he actually has. You need to get in quicker. If you hesitate, you'll start a new combo. That's why you need to get in close. Going back out. Well, if you release it off. Right, that's enough. Oh! You might survive. Maybe, it's fine. Here. Keep moving, you've got to keep moving. Again, as soon as you stop your roll, press it again. Right, move. Right, this is where it gets hard. most bosses have like a two-phase mechanic now. Like some bosses in previous Dark Souls did, but Bloodborne took it to another level, and they've seemed to have folded that back into this. Right, yeah. Oh, get in. Right, stop. Watch out. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey man, it's like the cleric beast though. You got him down. Keep round to the right, because that's where his big arm is.
Left, yeah.
If you're going to the left, you're in his swing.
Yeah. Okay.
So it changes up between bosses as well, like who has what weak side. No, this is what you've always said that's put you off playing these games. Yeah. You've got to do that section again. So you've got all those robed and hooded. But you can do the short version. You were looking for items before. Kill him, jump off the cliff, kill the other one, kill the bowman, you're through the door again. Yeah. Just don't get hit and then you'll have full health. Oh, sloppy.
Yeah.
Oh, you might as well rest at the bonfire again. Kill him. You've got to be a bit quicker, I think, off the mark as well. If you hesitate, the enemies will take advantage. You should be chaining things together really, really quickly.
So he's back now.
So take your time, approach it methodically, because what I found...
Oh, I was pressing L2. Okay, I had my finger on the wrong button.
Right. And make sure enemies die before you walk away.
Is he...
Yeah, you don't have to go around that way. You can jump off the cliff, remember.
Oh, I missed again.
I think that item's actually a really good item as well. I didn't... Oh, I'm sorry you've forgotten about that. Watch out, he's a boar. So like that fog wall marks a boss now that you've triggered it.
Okay.
If people co-oping with you, they would see that fog wall and wouldn't be able to cross it unless you had. And he'll be already alive.
Okay.
They're your souls, what you've probably accumulated, but it's probably not worth putting yourself in danger to get them at this point. I'd lock on them. Oh, no. Dodge, man. Deal. Right. Go forward. No, bad advice. You're two-handed it. Press triangle to you've put two-handed your weapon. Press triangle to plug your shield back up.
No, I think I pressed the wrong button.
There's pieces here.
Yeah,
get into him. Roll. Roll. You're not pressing roll. No, you're not pressing roll. I've played the game enough to know it's responsive. Well, we're all playing the tools. You can't be tentative, you've got to try and learn from your mistakes. So get in close, get in, circle around to the right constantly, it'll throw him off balance. When he swings, he'll swing twice or 3 times, I can't remember, we'll count it when we're in the fight. You can parry him, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I haven't parried anyone yet, so I will not do that. Nope.
Yeah, that's the thing, you kind of do get used to it all. Right. Get into him as fast as you can, keep to the right. Lock on. You'll have a better time, he'll always hit you. Right, hit him. Roll. Don't fall off the cliff. I don't know if you can. Get him. Roll. Okay. careful until he swings. Now. 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 You're rolling too early. There you go. Doesn't matter, wasted opportunity is better than one where you get back on the foot. There you go. Oh, right, remember, keep. Oh shit! Get out into it. Oh, hell. You're doing better though. You got into the rhythm there. This is an easy boss, you know.
This is not easy. I don't feel like I've got enough health or...
That's because you're getting hit. You didn't actually use much Estus there, did you?
I don't remember. I've only got 3.
Yeah, I think I'm up to about 9 now. So you do start taking it for granted. Right, you need to lock onto him faster. Oh. You might get the jump on the one you kill. I think you need to lock into him faster because he's got you with massive attacks both times now. On the way into the fight.
I keep forgetting to lock on. How long does the lock on stay?
Forever. Try not to get back into a corner as well. I think you kind of got trapped a little bit before. If you just tap circle, you know, you'll do a back step, watch out. Go back. You presume you're out of range. Unless you're like that far. Don't back away. Get in. Hit him! Watch out! Watch out! Direction and just gets you up straight away. Sometimes you will get hit in the ground, but I don't think you could have avoided that one, but you probably could have avoided the jump attack. If he's moving in an like if he's not just standing there or walking towards you, he's probably going to be attacking you. So prepare for it. If we can get to the point where we can comfortably get back to the second stage of the fight, we can start practicing against the second stage. Nice. Oh, it's a Titanite shard. I thought it was like an Estus shard or something like that, but.
And what do the Titanite shards do?
You can upgrade your weapons with them when you unlock the blacksmith, which isn't too far away actually. Right, I might be putting you off, so I'm just going to be quiet this time.
It's just tense. It's having to do it again, it's annoying, so you just want to just do it so you can go to
massive reach. Hey, that was better though. It's ironic that the first go was much better. You're kind of forming bad habits. What's this? 5?
No. I think if I was by myself, this is enough to have made me quit the game for good.
But it's not that it's not that hard. It's just that you've been making mistakes. You keep keeping away from, or you've mistimed your rolls or anything like that. It's not that hard though. Like when you do it well, you take chunks of his health off really quickly.
Oh, I've got that already.
You're just now showing off because I never made that jump.
I made it again. That's good.
Right. You're gonna get it this time.
I haven't had enough practice when it's under the find.
Well, that's it. You need to get to the point where you're easily comfortable fighting this. And you can do it comfortably. Back off a little bit, draw him in the middle and then get close to him. Or he'll get close to you. Oh, nice.
Oh, is there a bonfire after this?
He becomes a bonfire.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice. So you can rest now.
Yeah.
Was that tense?
That was tense.